Ooh, what is up, everybody? To Reverse here today, and we're gonna talk about this flop, the Borderlands movie that released this weekend. I honestly forgot this movie was even coming out, but apparently this movie is doing absolutely horrible. With a $110 million budget, it only made $40 million at the box office this weekend. And I made a video about this a while ago when they first revealed the casting of the characters, and they actually flagged my video. I don't know, I don't know if it was Gearbox or they were definitely upset with my video, so that video got some issues with that video. But just seeing now, like my original complaint was the casting of this thing. Like I'm not trying to be ageist or whatever you call it, but having two older women as like the lead characters is just very bizarre. When it's like you look at the video game, the characters aren't that old to begin with. And then you got Kevin Hart, which is he's playing Roland, which is Roland is a very serious character, and he's very tall. But why is Kevin Hart there? He's super the casting just don't work. It just don't make sense. It's like they just seem like just really wanted like Hollywood names, real known Hollywood actors, instead of giving like new people a brand new opportunity. And so that's why you have this flop, because it looks stupid. Apparently, that's not the only thing wrong with just the casting, but apparently this movie has a lot of issues as well. So they were finding parts of the movie, people watching the movie, and they see people's hands, the cast members' hands, lifting props on the set, like stuff that the average person shouldn't be able to see. You know, you can see it with this movie apparently, and you know the post-apocalyptic environment the setting is supposed to be in. Apparently, there's one shot where you can see Axe body spray just being visible on the table. Some seriously like some Game of Thrones when they had like the Starbucks coffee cup or some Starbucks equivalent coffee cup on the set, and people could see it in the shot when they was watching the TV show. Same thing here. It's just like, bro, what are you doing? Like, this had a $110 million budget. This is a big budget movie, and y'all treating us like this is some indie film or something. Like this is some classroom project. Like, it's just ridiculous. And apparently Randy Pitchford has been so butthurt, people talking about this movie, he's been blocking people on site. How are you this butthurt? Like, maybe you should have made a better movie and stop casting these ridiculous actors to make this movie. Like, that just never fails. People want to take credit, they want to take accountability for the bad stuff they produce, but yeah, you know, let's just block everybody else. They're the problem here, not you with your crappy movie that you released. It's just hilarious. So this person says, not had the pleasure of watching the train wreck, but from literally everyone I've read and heard from, it feels like a soulless cash grab opposed to a love letter to the game and fans, especially when you use already existing characters with established relationships and timelines. Should have been either something in the same continuity or its own thing with new characters. Randy Pitchford replies, so you haven't seen the movie, but you have all these opinions about it. Do you plan to see the movie? Will you give me honest and sincere feedback when you do? Okay, but when people do give you feedback, like this guy, you just block them. So what are you talking about? You don't want honest feedback. You just want people to tell you that this movie is good when it's obviously not. Now, apparently, one of the biggest Borderlands creators have been blocked. The whole content is make Borderlands content, and Randy Pitchford blocked him because he didn't like the movie. What a sad little man this guy is. Blocking people because they don't like your crappy movie. Apparently, most of the human population don't like the movie either, because the movie, I think it was like a 10% on Rotten Tomatoes critic score was. I was like, and it's crazy because we are in the golden age of video game movies right now, and this movie is just trash. I was like, bruh, how you ain't get the memo that video game movies are supposed to be good right now? Like, isn't the Mario movie like one of the highest selling movies of all time? It was like, how did you go like 10 steps backwards with this movie? It's like, it's just like, what are we doing here? This guy says, this is what happens when directors and writers prioritize their own vision over the established narrative. Yeah, they already have an established narrative. Why are you changing things? And why are the actors so old? Which, once again, I gotta keep pointing that out, because why are they so old? Why are you making brand new stuff instead of the stuff that you already got established already? Bro, how do you even mess this up? You literally hired George Miller to direct and hire some millennials to do the dialogue. They just had to get these well-known actors, even though they don't fit the role. They could get fresh blood actors. They could get some unknown people, which is crazy. They just had to get some people already know, and it flopped. No surprise, they look like steaming hot garbage. Thank God, and hopefully we never see another game as well. One of the most overrated franchises in history. I mean, I like the mainline Borderlands games. I just like the mainline ones. I don't like the spin-off ones, but the mainline ones, I like those. My God, Hollywood will never touch a video game IP ever again. I won't even say that. Like I said before, a Mario movie made like a ridiculous amount. I think it's one of the highest selling movies of all time. So I won't even say that. It's just weird that in this day and age there's still bad video game movies. Or there's been such a push to change that narrative, and they're still making them. Like, it's just kind of crazy. This person states, I heard the writers take a lot of inspiration from this part of the game. I hear after you watch the movie, you want to take this advice to heart. I love the games. I can tell I'm not going to waste my time watching this. And the parallel is a psychopath saying, shoot me in the face already. It just ended. Oh, man. This movie was a joke. Not in a good way where you're laughing at when you're laughing. With the movie, you're just laughing at it in a bad way. Yeah, and the Axe body spray in the middle of the bar. It's just pathetic. It's just sad. It's just sad right here. I was like, I would say do better, but at least we are getting better video game movies. Like, this is. I remember a point in time where all the video game movies are just trash, but they greatly improved it this modern era. But yeah, this is just definitely a step backwards not in a good way. So I'm gonna conclude it right here. It's just sad because I actually like the Borderlands properties. I like the mainline games, and it's sad that when they get a movie, it's just complete garbage. It's just like, what are we doing here? But I'm gonna conclude it right here. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below. Have you seen this movie? Do you plan on seeing this movie? Let me know your thoughts about this. Leave a like this video. And as always, thanks for watching, and peace.